Sid here, and we're playing a little game I picked up on early release from Steam the other day. Saw it, looked quite interesting, had the word space, had the word base, had the word sandbox. This is SpaceBase DF9 from Double Fine. As I say, it is early release, so it is very alpha. This is alpha release 1B. And I'm just about to start settling off. So on this screen we're deciding where we're going to create our space base, and there's some stats up in the top corner here, which stellar density, proximity, threat factor, magnetic field. What we're looking for is a good place to set up our space base. So what we want is a good average stellar density with a low proximal things and low threat factor. Unfortunately, this particular stage doesn't really correspond to what you're seeing on the thing, because obviously at the centre of the galaxy you would expect that stellar density to be really high, because that's how it is, and in the nebula cloud you would probably expect a fairly high stellar density, and obviously out here you'd expect nothing because we're out in the middle of nowhere, so it doesn't always think. So what we need to do is think if we can get somewhere, where was it? Find that sweet spot. Oh come on, semi-high threat factor. What are they doing out there threatening me? Come on. Stellar density semi-high. Oh, that's good. Very close. Semi-high threat factor there. So we picked that spot. It tells you a bit semi-high, very close. The higher the density, the more asteroids there are. The nearer the warp gates, you get more visits from passing ships and bases. Threat factor increases your chance of running into hostiles, and magnetic interference increases your chances of derelict vessels. So we're going to accept that, and this nice little graphic will allow me to go and deploy. And we're off. We're launching, and at this point in the journey the kids would be saying, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" Oh, for 382,000 years in transit. So I'm going to pause it immediately. Right, we are in this area. If I can just zoom us around, so we've got quite a lot of asteroids. This is our seed pod. It has no use, one thing, so we can turn that into scrap later. And these are our guys. So we've got Emily Chung, Jitterbo, and Payne Garak. So these are our 3 astronauts. And what we've got to build is a base. They have 8 minutes of air. What kind of advanced civilization goes and chucks their settlers out into space at the end of their journey with 8 minutes of air? I mean, it's 8-minute gain time, but you know, yeah, guys, you need to improve your space program. This really isn't good enough. So the first thing we need to do is to build things, and it says we need to build a new base, create a rectangular room with a room tool. Now you don't have to create things. If I just have a quick look at the roster, they all have skills, so they're all reasonable builders. We've got a reasonable miner. That one's actually not bad for security, which may be useful later. So we'll set them all to builder for now, because we've got nothing much else to do, and we're going to construct a room. Now I'm going to start off with a 4, just a longish room like that, and then we'll set that going so they're off constructing. Oops, confirm. Okay, so they're off constructing stuff, and I'll be back in a moment once that's done. Okay, so we've got the first room built. This is an unzoned area, so we need to start off to make this into an airlock. So if we click on that, we can zone it. It's an airlock, needs at least 1 locker in it. And if we go into the construct menu, so we need an object, airlock, spacesuit locker, and if right, F to rotate that around. So we'll put 3 airlocks in things because we've got 3 guys. And we also need 2 airlock doors. And they are going to go here and here. And you'll see my matter is going down there. Now later on we'll recycle that and we'll start mining asteroids, but at the moment this is my basic room. I also want to start building some walls. Well, let's actually do floor. 2. No, that's there. 2, 3. Oops. So I'm going to do it a little bit like that, and then I'm going to try for a slightly different, rather than doing the bog standard square affair. Oops, that needs to be one more. I'm going to try for a hexagonal. Because I can. Why not, after all? I can also change the view. I'll just confirm that. So that's my floor. And if I change the view there, you can now see the walls drop down, so it makes it a little bit easier to see. And then I want some walls which are going to go all the way around this and make a slightly more interesting than the rectangular base that I did on my first play of this, just to get a feel and not be completely blind playing. Bit, bit. And confirm, and we'll set them off again. So they should start building this super fast. They've, okay, they've still got plenty of air at the moment. Now, hopefully, I've not made the big mistake, which is to go in and build something too big, and they'll all suffocate before we get there. So they're laying the floor, and I'll let them do that. So as I say, this is basically a sandbox game. As you can see, it's got that element there. Oh, it's got some skill increases. As they do things, they do get better at the tasks they're doing. And the air is still okay. It's alpha game, as I say, sandbox game. Although, to be fair, this sandbox hasn't got a good selection of buckets and spades at this stage. But it is early access, and yeah, it's not bad for a first go. Let's right, they're onto the airlocks. So, is that, if I go in here and zone this to life support and do a construct object, where are we? Life support oxygen recycler, and I want to get this in the middle here, like that. Doesn't really matter, just for my own design requirements there. So all 3 guys are busy building, and the oxygen recycler is running, and we are there. So that is our basic. Let's turn the walls back up. Our basic space base. Now that is what I can't see. Has that wall joined up to there? It doesn't look like it has. Let me. It doesn't seem to be the only thing I can't find with this, and maybe. No, F is not rotating anything. And let's just do a construct wall. There. No. Yep. Confirm and go. Let's get them building that wall, because that's obviously not good, having a hole in your space base. And that's probably the drawback of not doing perfectly square. Pause it again. So I want to then use the construct and use a demolish to grab that. And I want to get my roster and get my best one. Who's the best? Put you onto technician so you can maintain the machines. And the next thing we're going to need to build is a refinery room. So let's then go on to construction room. Now the refinery, let me just have a look, check something here. One thing I find with this game is it's quite difficult. When you go to a refinery, you can see there's a cost there, it's 200. But there's no indication of how big it is, and it's only when you put it down. So it's a 4x4 room. Now, I think the best place for the refinery would probably be over here, and I might do the access coming out of there somewhere. So we need a 4x4 room off of that. Cancel. Construct room. So it needs to have 4x4. Confirm. So let that go off and do its thing, and I'll set it off on its run job. So he's off recycling this seed pod, which should give me a whole load of matter, 200 I believe it was. And he's off building this room. Oh, they are. She's obviously a technician and now heading back. Now the other thing with this game at this early stage is the AI on these guys is, how do I say it fairly, it's a little bit poor. You can have a fire burst out in the room and fire extinguisher there, and they'll just sit there and do press ups or work out. So anyway, we need to construct, object, I just want an ordinary door. No, cancel. Let's think how I'm going to do this. Construct a wall down like that. Confirm. And construct a floor. No, that's not a. Cancel. Construct floor there. That should give me hopefully something. Yeah, so these guys are not the most intelligent artificial constructs, shall we say. Now let me construct or demolish that bit of wall and confirm, and hope and pray that there's a floor underneath it. Oh crap, there isn't. Construct floor there and there. No. Oxygen's not going down. So what's going on here? I'm going to demolish these bits of walls as well. Cancel. Let me try that again. Construct, demolish. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea. You know what? I've got plenty of matter. I want to slow my play down. I don't want them coming in. These are aliens. Okay. I need to change my roster. Bang. Roster. Hey? Alright, what's going on here then? Oh. I thought they were going to be hostile. Okay, let's pause that a second. Let's go to construct, object. I need more life support, thanks to my hostile invasion. And I need to start on get a proper room done for this, don't I? So let's put that wall. 1, 2, 3, bang there. And confirm. Roster. Right, so builders. You can stay on you are my technician. You're my builder. You can stay on security. You can be a builder, and you can be a technician. And you have to keep these things. As you see, these are going down, the actual ability of these beasties. So we've got my new citizens. I've got 5. Don't know what he's doing out there. No, entering the base, that's what he's doing. I'm paused, that's why there's nothing much happening. See how I'm giving instructions and here they are, they're yakking. Like idiots. Okay, let's just pause that a second. I want to construct, demolish. I'm going to take out this piece of crap that I put in and confirm, and then I'm going to construct a room that does that. Why not? It's never going to be beautiful. Now my matter's getting quite low, so once this is constructed and I can get myself refinery in, then we can send out somebody's mine. If you send them out mining before you have a refinery, they come in here and just drop big hunks of asteroid rock, and the asteroids are not brilliantly placed, but hell, this is only a playthrough and hopefully I'm not going to go too far with it. On the construction side there are other things we can build. I don't want a room, cancel. So you've got floors, you've got demolishing. The objects, you've got zoned things, so we have to zone a room and then we can build a pub, reactor, refineries, residences, whatever, and all zones. So I'm definitely going to get these in here, 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 and here. Because when I played through the last time, it was bang, game over, because my refinery was, how do I put it, on fire. My recyclers, my technicians weren't much cop. And these will just carry on chunking along. Now in pretty much that is it. And this is probably where my disillusionment, right, what do I want? There's something I want to construct a wall there. It's not pretty, but I'm making cock-ups left, right and centre here, so, and while we're at it then we will put a door to door, a door here and a door here. And I think I just cocked up. How you doing? We're just shuttling past your base. Figure we stop by, give you dudes a shout. Looks like you've got a pretty sweet base there. Nice going. We'd be pretty happy to help out if we crash for a while. What do you say? If not, no biggie. No, we're going to say that. And like I said, no biggie, blah blah blah. Good. Those are going on. Sometimes these guys are hostile, and that's the one important thing. So you sometimes don't want to have these guys suddenly turning up. Right, get suited up. Oh man, get out there and fix these. Another incoming. I'm low on matter. So, roster, what have we got? You are Problem is, my good mine is also my good technician. I'll send out you. You can go mining. And I need to decide where I'm going to mine. So probably the nearest convenient asteroid is we'll take this one out. The whole lot. Mine it and confirm. So this one here, I need to define it as a refinery, and if I've got enough matter, and I don't think I have, no, object, refinery, no, I'm just shy, god damn it. Okay, right, we need this guy to get out there and do some mining then. In fact, I may send out, it doesn't really matter, I'll send out that one as well. Okay, so while we try and cope with this deficit of 5 whole matter, 5, would you believe 5 matter shy? That's just ludicrous. Oxygen is there, so we'll let this guy get some matter, but then we can use the builder to reclaim it. That should give us enough matter to do it. So I'm going to let this guy go, and I'll be back once we've got that sorted.